Is Muktare and welcome to another YouTube video, and today we are going to be ranking every striker in Blood Strike. So there are 16 strikers in the game right now, and we are going to be ranking them on how effective they are and how much advantage they give us over other striker. At number 16 we have EMP. EMP deploys an healing beacon which heals you over time, and it also reduces the time you use to revive your knocked teammates. The power is cool, but in real time it's not really that effective, because once you deploy the healing beacon, the stuff is stagnant, it does not follow you around, and if you get pushed you have to move. That means you have to stop healing, and it's really not effective. But in some cases it actually pops off. But I can compared to other striker, it's going to be ranked number 16. At number 15 we have Nacho. Nacho summons a wall of flame which blinds enemy that walks through it. The reason Nacho is number 15 is that the amount of seconds the enemy can't see is just 2 seconds, and it is very obvious. Like if I see the wall of flame, I know that I don't want to pass through it, so in turn I'll just leave. So the implementation is actually good for some scenarios, but what killed it is the amount of seconds, just 2 seconds, and it is very obvious. Like I can see Nacho flame from miles away, and I'll be like, I'm not going to other people. So yes. Number 14 we have Jet. Yes, Jet is actually a very cool character, but he has a lot of limitation and his power is also obvious. He has the power to call in airstrike at a particular location. He's actually cool in some scenarios, like wiping out, or not even wiping out, maybe damaging squad. But in a scenario where everybody's moving around, or somebody is inside the house, or his power is just limited to some few location, not generally. That's why I'm ranking him at number 14. Number 14 we have Blast. Blast launches a small missile which deals damage on impact and also marks the enemy for like a period of time, and it also has like a mini grenade which when you throw it down is like exposed like fireworks for a period of time, and if an enemy gets caught in it, it will damage them and also slow down their movement. So Blast would have been good, but the damage done by the missile, the small missile and the grenade is actually very small, and also the missile is like hard to control. The thing about it is the firework grenade. The firework grenade is too loud, and it also sometimes confuse you. Like the stuff is so loud that it will like overcome or the other audio coming out from the game, that it might be a little bit confusing when you're using. Number 12 we have Spike. Spike gives you the ability to create a clone of yourself, and while you do that, it also gives you a 10% movement boost, which is good in a lot of scenario like rotation and like confusing your enemy. But what makes Spike lower in this ranking is that the clone that you create does not really do anything much. The stuff just start running forward, and it is easy to like know which one is the clone and which one is the real player, and the enemy will usually go for you. The another thing about it is that when you shoot or you do any form of attack, maybe melee, or you shoot somebody, it will cancel the effects you have on, and you become like the speed will turn back to normal. Spark will have been good for like rotation or like doing movement or like confusing your enemy, but the clone is not that useful, and the speed is also limited, and when you shoot again it also cancel your power. That's why it is number 12. At number 11 we have Kinda. Kinda has the ability to shoot a pulse arrow which can go through wall, and on impact it will slow down your enemy and also mark them for a few seconds. And she also has the ability to shoot another type of arrow, but this arrow actually scans the area for enemy for a few seconds. So Kinda is actually a very good character because of the pulse arrow that she shoots can go through wall and tag enemy that are behind the wall. Even if the person is upstairs, you can also shoot it up, and the other arrow which marks the surrounding area is also good for like pushing or like for knowing your area. But there are some characters that are better than her, and you also have another character for scouting which is way better than her. So because of this, it's not that she's bad, but they are just better character. That's why I'm putting her at number 11. So the character that I said is better than kinda is none other than Val, coming in at number 10. Val has the ability to create a field in which if anybody enters the field, the person will be marked. Even if the person is upstairs or is behind the wall, the person will be marked. And she also has another power in which whenever she ADS or she scopes in on an enemy for a few seconds, the person will also be marked. And if she shoots the person that is being marked, she will have a temporary speed boost. So yeah, Val is a very good character in place of holding down a place or like getting to know where your enemy is. Because imagine fighting in prison and using Val power. You can see people upstairs, people at the back of wall, anybody that is pushing you, and you and your teammates will be able to like counter them. And yes, Val is very good in squad or trio games. Even in solo self, she also dominates. And the speed boost she gets from shooting people is also something that is very effective in gameplay. So because of the wide range and the speed boost she gives, I'm going to put her in number 10. At number 9 we have Ran. Ran has the ability to create a wall of ice which protects her from any attack coming from wherever the ice is facing. She also has another ability which decreases the time which your shield used to replenish. That means your shield will regenerate faster than usual, and not only our own shield, the shield of all our teammates too. So people might say Val is a little bit effective in battle than Val than Ran, sorry. But the only reason Ran is placed higher is because of the shield time decrease. That can be very effective because if you get pushed and you like fall back, your shield will replenish, will regenerate faster, and you can attack again rather than somebody that is using another striker and has to wait a little bit more before he or she can push again. And also the ice wall is also effective in a lot of cases, and it can help you in containing a particular place. So that's why we're putting Ran in number 9. At number 8 we have Jack. I know some of you are surprised why Jack is this high in the list, but yeah, Jack, number 1, Jack is very annoying. Playing against a Jack user is annoying because he has the ability to create a box which allows you to jump really high and also allows you to redeploy your parachutes mid-air. And also Jack is the power is not only limited to him, your teammates can also use it, even though the enemy can also use it too, but your teammates can also use it. So it is very good for rotation, like rotating out of zone and also like repositioning. And the other skill is called party bonanza. That skill is not really that good, but it is annoying because when you are literally in that state, if an enemy is shooting you, there is a way that thing gives you health so fast that your enemy will not even be able to shoot you until you get out of the state. So because of that, we are going to rank him number 8. At number 7 we have Kraken. Kraken has the ability to summon some crowds, and if those crowds hit an enemy, it will blind the enemy for 2 seconds. And his other power is when you go near somebody you killed, you'll be able to absorb a hub which heals you and also reduce the cooldown of your power. So Kraken is useful because number 1, it blinds your enemy, and number 2, after each kill you have a little bit of HP back, which can help you like progress without waiting to heal up back. At number 6 we have Ethan. Ethan has the ability to deploy a one-way shield bubble barrier which protects him from incoming attack. He also has another ability in which when activated makes the next slide further, like it makes you slide further than a normal slide. So the reason Ethan is number 5 is because when you deploy the shield, you can shoot other players while the other players can shoot you back. Like the shield will protect you, but you can continue shooting. And also the slide is also great for mobility because you can slide for a very far distance than a normal slide, which is why we're going to place him at number 6. So now for our top 5. Before I say our top 5, I want you to know that this ranking is based on how I play and how I feel the characters are effective in game. You might have a different opinion, but this is how or what I feel. And in case you watch the video to this part, please make sure you subscribe like and leave a comment down below. At number 5 we have Zero. Zero has the ability to slash forward or to slash wherever he's looking at, and the slash is more like a dash, like dashing forward or dashing up kind of way. And he also has the ability to deflect incoming bullets. That is the secondary power. Using Zero is at number 5 is that the dash is a one-time use stuff. Like when you use it, you have to wait for it to reload, and if you make a mistake or you don't use it very well, it can cost you the match, because the dash is actually very good for like rotation or for like movement, and it's very easy to use it to like change the way the match is going. But once you do a mistake or anything, then there is a higher chance of you dying because of the dashing animation. At number 4 we have Volt. Volt has the ability to discharge an electromagnetic pulse which deals damage to opponents, and the damaged or the affected opponents would be able to use their character skill, and they'll also won't be able to see the name tag on their teammates. He also has another ability whereby if he kills or if he eliminates a certain amount of people, his movement speed and his action speed will also increase. So combining all of Volt's ability makes him one of the best character or striker in the game, because you can easily distract your enemy or confuse them, and before they like know what is going on, you'll have like eliminated them or you'll have like cracked them, and it will give you an easy kill. And his other power, which also increases your speed and your movement speed and your action speed, including your reload and everything, also makes him one of the best character in the game. So we are giving him number 4. At number 3 we have Ank. Ank has the ability to deploy a turret which automatically shoots enemy, and he also has the ability to increase the damage of your shotgun and your SMG. I know Ank might be a little bit controversial because he is high on this list, but the reason he's high is because the turret that shoots the enemy does not miss. It's like you have an aim, but the only time the turret will miss or won't shoot is if the enemy is behind a wall, or there's nothing, or there's something blocking the turret. But as long as there's nothing blocking the turret will keep shooting and you'll keep hitting the enemy. And also Ank also increases the damage of your SMG and your shotgun. So imagine fighting somebody and dropping the turret and fighting the person at the same time. Even if the person later kills you, before the person can like finish you off, the turret might have knocked down the enemy and you just stand up and finish your kill. So that's why I'm putting it in number 3. In number 2 we have Emma. Emma has the ability to deploy a healing beetle which heals you or your teammates over time. She also has the ability to deploy an acceleration ring in which if either you or your teammates pass through it, it will increase your movement speed for a period of time. Emma is easily one of the best character in the game, because when you are using Emma you don't really need to carry heals or care about carrying heals, because the beetle is healing you over time. And also the acceleration rings allows you to push enemy or to rotate out of a particular situation very easily. And the beetle cooldown time is very small, so once you use the beetle, before you know it you have another beetle, because you can actually use 2 beetle, you get. So if you use one you can use the other one before you even finish the other one, the first one will have like finished and you can use it again. So Emma is good because you can easily play aggressive and not worry about your health, because you are constantly healing up. So that's why we are placing her in number 2. So coming in number 1, the best striker in Bloodstrike according to my own opinion is Nova. Nova has the ability to throw a toxic smoke grenade in which when an enemy enters the smoke, it starts inflicting damage on them drastically, and if they don't live there in time it will kill them. And she also has the ability to absorb the gas, and when she absorbs the gas it will improve her physical abilities. And that's not all she also has the ability to put poison inside her bullets, that when the bullet hits an enemy it will reduce the time in which the enemy used to gain his shield back, and when the enemy dies it will bring out a smoke grenade that can also affect other enemy. So Nova as she is a very powerful striker, because there are a lot of scenarios you can use it to win. You can easily use it to turn fight around, immediately. Sometimes if you can even win a fight without even shooting a bullet, just using the smoke grenade. That's how powerful it is. Because I've used Emma a lot of time to kill or to wipe squad without even wasting up to half of my bullets. Like just throwing the grenade alone, before they could react, before they could do anything, their health is already already less than half. I'm just going to get there and just finish them off. So easily Nova takes the title for the best striker in Blood Strike.